I'm back with another video, a DIY on framing your diamond paintings or doing something else with them other than just putting them behind glass and hanging them on the wall. For this one, what I thought I would do is show how to take your diamond painting and transfer it onto some foam board. This is what foam board looks like. This here is just a scrap piece that I have laying around, and so the thickness is like that, as you can see. And basically what I would suggest is, even though the foam board is more expensive to purchase it when it is already pre-adhesive type, to get the pre-adhesive type, because it is so much easier to work with than having to do it yourself, if that makes any sense. Basically, for this one here, the foam board that I purchased comes in well, I can't actually remember how big it is, so I'll measure it. So it's about 20 inches by 20 by 30. So the foam board was 20 by 30 so that I could do this process on many different diamond paintings. Okay, so basically once you get the foam board in place and you put your diamond painting on top of it, what you do is you mark it with a pencil so that you know exactly where you're going to make your cut lines. And then taking something like this type of an instrument, which is a ecto knife or a box cutter, I'm not sure what they're actually called, but something like this, and then you cut through the foam board and it will splice through. Sometimes it won't go all the way through. It depends on how I don't know how much force you use and how sharp your blade is. And so if it doesn't go all the way through, you can kind of bend it to kind of snap it a bit and then turn it over. You'll see a crease line, and then you can cut right down the crease line, and it makes for a nice smooth side for your cutting through. After you've done that, then I had already did one diamond painting where I used glue, and I used the regular Elmer's glue, and I painted it on and then adhered the diamond painting to it. However, I wasn't too thrilled with that particular process, because what happened is this bubbled and it would not flatten out no matter what I did. You know, even turning it upside down or even leaving it straight face up and laying books or heavy items on it. Basically what happened was, right here where you lay a heavy object on top, it's okay, it keeps this nice and flat, but it doesn't touch this to your surface, and then therefore it creates a bubble. So that's one problem that you will have using glue, a glue process like that. So that's why I decided that the adhesive type was much better if you already buy it with the pre-adhesive on it. and then basically all you do is you cut it to size. You strip off the it's some kind of filament that keeps it tacky, and then you just go with the process of lining it up right up at your corners here and putting it down. Shift it so it's straight, and then push it out to have it done. If you cannot buy the pre-adhesive foam board because it's too expensive, then my other suggestion is to use a spray adhesive, because the spray adhesive gives you a better advantage of getting this down, getting it in place, and keeping it flat, and the bubbles will not appear. Because I think that using the glue, and these things are porous, so they soak up and they soak into these type of things. It's a paper board, it's foam board, so it kind of soaks in, soaks up, and that's why the bubbles seem to appear more easily. And the same thing happens when you're applying it to a canvas, which I have another video on that either coming out or I already did one, I can't remember, so you'll have to look for that as well. And so yeah, if you want to go with this particular process, then that's what I would suggest doing. Otherwise, this idea is quite simple, quite easy, and you can have it done within a short amount of time. And basically, now you have to realize this, I did not glue it down yet. This is basically what it looks like, and I will put it against a wall so you can see what it looks like if it were sitting on a dresser or some kind of a shelf. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and this is basically what it would look like if you had it setting on a dresser or something. I do have it setting up next to my door on the floor, but hopefully you could just imagine what it might look like as a finished piece. I'll turn it the other way. Hope this doesn't make anyone dizzy. And so there you have it. That's what it looks like. Turning back. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's the end of this particular video. I hope this gives you some ideas of what you can do with your diamond painting other than just putting it behind glass and framing it. I'll be back with another video soon.